welcome everybody to a video that I'm recording a week in advance. So for me, currently it's the 7th and season 8 is set to start next week for me. But for you guys, it's today. I hope you're enjoying season 8. I can't play till next week, so please minimise those spoilers. But what I'm going to do is I'm recording this early, so I know I've got that video out there and it's ready, but I know, and just so you guys can have it before when it's already. So this is my end of season 7 review. Now for me, season 7 I mean, was a fantastic season. I've been playing since chapter 2 season 1, and season 7 I can say has been one of my favourites. It's been up there, up top with chapter 2 season 2, and then I say it's second. Maybe it can just underneath, you know, chapter 2 season 7, chapter 2 season 2. It's close between those two, but I'm going to go through everything in the season, what I liked, what I disliked, and overall just, you know, say what I think about it. So, how are we going to start it off? With the map. Now, the map at the start of season 7 had many changes, as you can see, indicated by the red circles. Now, what I feel is I did like the idea of the satellite bases, but the main satellite bases that I landed at was these two. You know, maybe the one up here every so often. They were the main satellite bases I landed at. I rarely landed here. I occasionally landed here, but these southern two, I landed maybe once or twice just to get them, and once or twice after that just to, you know, get everything sorted. We also had the massive impact damage from the Mothership, where it abducted the Spire, leaving the aftermath, a nice purpley corrupted zone, and then of course the main change, Corny Complex. Now overall, the map, I'm going to say, in terms of POIs, at this point in time we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 POIs. Now, Coracosta has got abducted, we've got Slurpee, which is now Sludgy, Holly Hatchery here. I think if they were going to, I'm going to come on to this later, the map needs to change next season and have drastic changes all across the map. Unfortunately, I believe a beach as well, but we know it's not really a change. But in all fairness, I think for the concept of the season, I think we should have seen more of these purple zones. You know, these purple zones where shards of the Spire were. You know, we can't just say it all splattered that way. When they blew up, we saw, as in the trailer, it went everywhere. So we've got the only one that heads down south is this one. I think there should have been some stretching across over here. You know, we've seen one that's gone all the way up to Pleasant Park. Why couldn't we have one that stretched all the way across to Lazy Lake, like down here? Or even, like they were splattered down here by a flush. You know, they could have had a splatter just crash and slam into the flush. That would have been an interesting change. Or, you know, they could have had a splatter that comes all the way, I don't know, over here, made the grower a bit more interesting. Or into the mountain by the retail lane. You know, they could have done so much more with the purple corrupted zones, but they didn't. And I feel personally that it's a disappointment for the purple corrupted zone. In terms of the satellite dishes, they're interesting, but then again, I think some of them were useful, some of them weren't. Now, of course, we had the UFO places, and one under here, we had one there, we had one there. I don't know exactly where all of them were, but I can tell you that there was the main three were there. So overall, for the map, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. It was a good map and everything, but I just don't feel it was necessary. I don't think there's enough changes for it to be an interesting map. Now we're going to go on to the weapons next. Now we had so many new weapons coming to the loot pool this season, and I don't think any of them will stay. I don't think any of these weapons are going to remain in the loot pool next season. I think, you know, we had the pulse rifle as well as Slone's pulse rifle. We had the railgun. You know, it was good. There could have been more with the railgun. The Chimera ray gun, which I loved. You know, it made doing double pump in Chimera Ray Gun was so overpowered. You know, that was probably one of the most overpowered weapons in the whole season. Gravitron, interesting. Plasma Cannon, interesting. I think I didn't like the Plasma Cannon at first, but as time went on, I think personally my like for the Plasma Cannon went up. Same with the Gravitron. At first I didn't like it, but then as the season went on, I sort of, you know, I sort of liked it a bit more. Railgun and the Plasma Rifle, both really good weapons, but the Plasma Rifle was just a repeat of the Tony Stark Industries Pulse Rifle, Plasma Cannon, whatever. I think there's not much more they could have done, apart from add a few more alien type weapons, because that was the only alien type weapon, as well as the little, what are they called, UFOs. I just don't know if I'm gonna have to say, weapons wise, 6 out of 10. They could have done so much more with weapons, but what they did was alright. Then we've got the Battle Pass. Oh, hello. Now, this Battle Pass, for me, was one of my favourite Battle Passes to date. We had Battle Stars come back, and that was interesting. I personally don't want them back next season. But if they come back next season, I wouldn't be too disappointed. Now, let's talk about each skin individually. Starting with Chimera. He was first in the Battle Pass. Chimera was a really good skin, although they made it impossible to get all the stars for him, so you have to pick and choose what you wanted. I've picked and choose what I've wanted. I've got everything I wanted. But if you go into the customization bit, it's got the locks, and I hope they take out those locked ones when the season ends, just so, you know, it's not annoying. You got stuck with locked, and it makes it look ugly in that. Then Sunny. Now, Sunny was one of my favourite skins. I have 3 favourite skins. 4 favourite skins in the whole Battle Pass. Maybe even 5. You know, Sunny was one up there, one of my favourites. You know, it's a quirky, wacky skin that I really loved. Joey, you know, he/she, whatever. They were such a great skin, and I will use him from time to time. But I won't use him too much. Slone, you know, another great skin. I really loved using Slone. I think Slone is my all-time favourite skin, may even become my main. Zig, you know, such a good skin as well, although I don't see me using him too much. Neither Gujimon. Rick and Superman, both fantastic skins as well. Now, I'm having to talk about the live event. I'm going to have to. But at time of recording, the live event has not gone down. We know nothing. I'm just going to lay down simple ideas for the live event. You know, we know we're going to have to go into the Mothership, and it looks as if Salone's going to try to detonate them. It's going to fail, so we have to go in and detonate them ourselves. Then come out, run off, but the Mothership is going to crash somewhere, and I've got my prediction where. I will come to you when time comes. So, do I think that we are going to see more damage? We're going to see collateral damage from the Mothership? Yes, there will be so much collateral damage. To what the aftermath will hold is unusual. I can't wait for the live event. It's going to be interesting live event. Operation Skyfire. Good luck with that. Now, my Season 8 predictions. The red circles is where I personally believe that there's going to be quite a lot of damage. We know Corny Complex is going to have a lot of damage. You know, it's going to literally involve us going up, destroying it, then we're going to have to come down. I reckon part of it will crash down Corny, but I personally think anywhere in the map is at danger. You know, it could all blow up. It's going to probably send like little chunks of the Mothership everywhere. You know, it's going to be the most dangerous event ever, but it's going to be interesting. Misty Meadows is the POI, and that area there, you know, probably stretching to the sea a bit, is the area where I think the Mothership's going to come down. You know, and cause it maybe stretching to Slurpee and Catty, you know. That whole southern section, maybe a little bit off Lazy, could be the POIs that, you know, just get destroyed. So overall, what do I think about the season? Well, the season I think was probably like one of the best seasons I've ever said. You know, it had great art. The story was perfect. You know, with Slone trying to find a mole. You know, we had the perfect imposters LTM, which was fun. I hope it stays. It was overall a quirky, wacky, yet fun season. And I think, you know, I'm going to have to give it 7 out of 10. You know, 7 out of 10 for overall. You know, it's a great season, so much fun, and I just think it's one of the best seasons in Chapter 2, probably of all time. So I thank you for sticking around. I hope you enjoy the season. I will experience the season myself next week, including the trailers, the Battle Pass trailer and everything. I'm not even going to see any of it until next week. So I hope you all enjoy. I shall see you all next time.